and the Legend of the Nighties, Part 1. Prologue. During the Stone Age, stars started falling out from the sky and came to life. They formed a tribe called the Glimpifa tribe, which is now Stoneland. Stoneland has two main states, Metrostar and Nighty Land. Metrostar is home to all stars except a few, the Nighties. The Nighties live in Nighty Land, and people have not known for centuries how they got formed. Some say they got formed during the Stoneland Revolution, but only the Nighties know. The Nighties are a group of stars that attack Metrostar to rule it, but to protect Superstar. He fights Nightstar, the army leader of the Nighties. He also rarely fights the Super Nighty leader, and all the time the Night Army. He defends the state and the country with his powers, courage, and strength. Chapter 1. The Glimpse Mystery. When Superstar was watching TV, he heard the wall separating Nightyland and Metrostar has been broken. After hearing about that, he wanted to patrol the city, so when he looked out the window, he saw something purple outside. But only for a second. He went outside to investigate, but before he went out, he noticed that the scene where the glimpse was at, he saw a hexagon badge that had a Nighty sign on it. But Superstar knew he was not one, because he also let a cape that said Banned Nighty, so it got very suspicious. Chapter 2. The Broken Wall is True. As Superstar went to patrol, he saw that the wall that separated Metrostar and Nightyland fell. There was a huge attack of the Nighties a few minutes later. Oh goodness, that's a lot of Nighties, Superstar mentioned to himself. Yes, Muddy Pants, Nightstar replied. The attack kept going and going and going until it reached the Emperor's palace. Chapter 3. Emperor the Warrior. I thought this was funny. Good morning, holy cow, that's an attack, the Emperor shouted. Soon Superstar came to the window and replied, I know, right? Ah, Superstar, come in and explore what's happening, the Emperor told Superstar. Superstar soon came in and explained everything. Do you know what happened? Why it happened, Superstar? No, I don't, Superstar replied. So let's fight, the Emperor said. But come on, let's go, Emperor disturbed. Okay, but don't act foolish like when you met the king of... Yes, I know, Superstar, Emperor disturbed again. Chapter 4. Kidnapped? Superstar, the Metrostar army, and the Emperor all went to the fight. But before they went out, a hammer dropped from the sky, and the brand Wallbreaker. And it had the Night Star sign. Maybe Night Star... Yes, Night Star disturbed Superstar's speech. Why is everyone... Shut up! Why is everyone interrupting me? Superstar complained. Never mind, Superstar, let's fight. Everyone except Superstar said it all at once. Okay, Superstar moaned. The fight lasted 5.5 hours before Superstar went missing. Oh no! Missing! Superstar, the Emperor shouted. Superstar? Chapter 5. Where's Superstar? Stop! No! Superstar shouted with all his might. Keep quiet, shouted Nightstar. I don't want you to moan or shout or complain again. As Superstar got put into the Nighty... What does this say? In the Nighty dungeon? He finally felt better that his handcuffs were finally off, but he wasn't pleased that he was in a dungeon. Who is pleased that they're in a dungeon? After a while have passed, Superstar wondered how Metrostar was doing and thought Metrostar needed a lot of help. He thought that the Emperor was captured. He thought Metrostar was done. He was planning an escape to help Metrostar, but something caught his eye. Chapter 6. The Legend of the Nighties. Probably the longest chapter in this book. He saw another Nighty in the dungeon, but he didn't have a cape. Wow, we're assuming gender now. He didn't have a Nighty badge, and instead he had a banned Nighty badge. Superstar knew he was the Nighty he saw in his house, but he doesn't know why he was banished. Sir, can I talk with you for a mo? Superstar got interrupted in the middle of his speech. What was his speech? No, the Nighty said. You made me a prisoner! Why? Asked Superstar. Keep quiet and mind your own business, the other Nighty replied. Sorry, sir. I said keep quiet! The Nighty interrupted, After 2 minutes, the other nighty finally said, "What were you going to ask me?" "How I made you a prisoner," Superstar replied. "You were fighting in the last couple of weeks, right?" asked the nighty. "Yes. Wait, there was only one battle this month." "Alex?" "Hi, pal," Alex replied. "Okay, I'm assuming Alex is a male, obviously, because it's he pronouns, but why are you in here?" Superstar questioned. "Remember, during the war, the Emperor said Superstar 90 Star wants your best friend, so we can take that to an advantage. So you sent me," Alex said. "So why are you here exactly? Here in prison?" Superstar asked. "The Emperor told me to pretend to be a knighty, and so I asked Nightstar if I can one." "What?" He said yes. So he told me the knighties got formed by the Super Knighty leader discovering the. Wait, Superstar whispered to Alex. "I think Nightstar is coming." Why would Nightstar just trust someone from Metrostar and tell that guy the history of the knighties and how to destroy them? Why? Anyway, continue. Superstar and Alex could hear the thumping sound become louder and louder until it became silent. The superstar leader, the super knighty leader, and I agreed to take you out of prison. Alex smiled. Oh, who's saying this? Was Nightstar saying this, but you really can't tell who's saying this. Anyway, Alex smiled, but Superstar knew something suspicious was going on. Nightstar left. "Continue telling me how Nighty formed Alex," Superstar said. "There's no comma before the name Alex, so who? He's a. Never mind." "Oh yes," Alex continued describing the ancient gem. "Legend says it that you destroy the gem, the Nighties will lose all their powers and will easily be defeated." "How do you know where the gem is?" asked Superstar. Nightstar said it was in the great cave of Metrostar until they moved it, Alex said. "We know where it is?" asked Superstar. "I have no idea," Alex replied. This is starting to get in the longer chapters. Chapter 7, The Secret Code. "Should we escape the dungeon now or later?" Alex asked Superstar. No, Alex. No, Alex. There's no comma. There's just no Alex. There's Alex isn't here, guys. There's no Alex. No, Alex. So Nightstar said he would let us out, Superstar replied. Superstar was waving his hands as if it was a code of some sort. "Are you sure that it's not a trap?" Alex asked in confusion. Superstar kept waving his hands and ignored Alex. "It's not a trap, but they are trying to tell. They are not telling us the whole thing," Superstar exclaimed. I barely use that word anymore. "How do you know about?" So Alex was interrupted when Superstar fushed him. He heard someone walking in. "Superstar, so nice to see you," the Super Nighty, a leader, said in a moronic voice. "Super Nighty leader, I should have known," Superstar exclaimed. "Oh, you found out our plan, did you?" Super Nighty leader asked. "Of course," Superstar said. "It looks like Yade. You won't just let us free, will you?" While talking, Superstar made this code with his hand. It looks like he's pointing with his pointer, then make an E in AFL. Then his pointer finger is really short and he's sticking it up. And then the same thing, but the last one looks like his ring finger is up. Anyway, Alex understood this and went through the window, escaping the prison. Where did Alas see the gem? Alex thought in his mind. Is Alex thought is his mind after sneaking through the window. Alex thought is his mind after sneaking through the window. Alex was also wondering what he thought the code might have said, but something different. But he stuck with that, what he thought it was, and did what the code said, get gem. He went to caves first, but it wasn't there like he expected. He went and searched everywhere while watching the war going on, trying not to get hurt. When he finally got to the last possible place where the gem could be, he got a surprise. Chapter 8, Gone for Good? Question mark? To a surprise, all of the possible places the gem could be had no gem. Wow! It's not like Super Nighty Leader hit it. Alex called Superstar and said about the problem. Superstar said that it was all part of Super Nighty Leader's plan. He said that if Super Tiny Little let us go, he was 99.9% sure we'll go look for the gem, and he put a booby trap on the place you're in right now. Oh no, that's Alex got cut off when the booby trap fell on him. Alex, are you okay? Superstar said over the phone. No, I think I just engaged the trap, Alex replied. I think the gem is gone for good, Superstar claimed. What do you mean? Alex asked. Meaning that, Superstar paused for a second. Meaning that we have to find another way to defeat the Nighties. How? Alex asked. I don't know. But I'm gonna go to your location to free you. Superstar said. Okay, Alex replied. And that's a cliffhanger. Part 2 coming soon. Let's see what's in part 2. Chapter 9. The gem is located. The only word here is Alex. Okay, bye.